This is Roni. Welcome back to our channel Total Technology Zone. This is tutorial 127, and in this tutorial I'll be going to talk about one of the very important topics, which is how to evaluate your RAG using DeepEval framework. So you can call it as a framework, you can call it as an utility, or you can call it as a tool. It doesn't matter, but for me, DeepEval is most likely is a framework where you not only can do a evaluation of only RAG, you can do some other things as well. A lot of different strategies are available, a lot of different techniques are available. You can do various other like use cases. You can tackle some other use cases as well, and as well as you can generate your data set for doing any sort of operation related to generative AI. Okay, so before I start with talking about DeepEval, hopefully those are familiar or already heard about DeepEval. Maybe for them it is something like okay, but if you are hearing this name or watching this video on this sort of like evaluation thing for the first time, for those I just want to give you an highlight. Like, let's say DeepEval is a like kind of a framework developed by this company called Confident AI, and right now it is currently in the buzz. And I saw multiple like content creators, influencers are posting video tutorials, some shorts, reels, some small content about it on various platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But none of the tutorials are kind of step by steps where actually uh, someone is teaching you or walking you through the generation of the data set, building of the RAG, how to actually connect the actual answer with the generated answer. So to understand this thing, first you have to understand what is the evaluation. So evaluation means you have a RAG. From the RAG you are generating some question, so that is called actual question. And how we are going to do the evaluate, that whether your answers are correct or not. So for that you have to actually create some sort of ideal question, like expected question, an expected answer, and same expected question again you have to run through the RAG, and it will be going to generate you an actual answer. So expected answer and actual answer, you have to run some test, and based on the test it will give you some scoring. Okay, so that is the evaluation on a high level thing. So you can do it manually, you can create some your own utility, but right now like these things are very much important to know, like DeepEval, because few of my other students are giving interview, and they already they already got some like question related to DeepEval, like could you please give me some idea about some latest framework available in the market which helps you to do the RAG evaluation for QA. So they told that DeepEval. Okay, so that is why I thought of creating some videos, and even I at one point of time I also wanted to watch some video and learn what is happening actually, though their documentations are available, but I didn't find any video. I sort of creating this video. Okay, so enough of talking. So first of all you have to go to this link, you have to set up an account, and once your account is set up you have to create a project. Once you create a project, inside the project settings you will get an API key. Okay, so that API key you have to use for logging. And here actually our dataset, right now I don't have dataset. First I'll be going to upload a dataset. Okay, and the first thing first, you have to install DeepEval. And other than this thing, whatever is required for LangChain, I am not going to discuss all those things because you guys are familiar with LangChain already. Okay, so the steps wise, like first you have to generate the dataset, then you have to upload that into a platform, then you have to build the RAG, I mean normal RAG, and then you have to establish the evaluation criteria. Then whatever sorry here, so here actually it is not a generated dataset, generate dataset, then generate golden from dataset. Okay, so generate dataset means you have a text file, from that you are going to create a dataset, and from the dataset you are creating a golden means question, answer, context. These three things will be it will be generated from the DeepEval, and after that it will be uploaded here. And here what will happen, then you are going to create your RAG, and then you have to set up a evaluation criteria. Then this is your expected question answer, and this is your actual question answer. So these two will be compared based on this evaluation matrix, and after that we'll be going to run the test and we'll get the result. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's start working on this thing, and the tutorial source code will be available here. Okay, so let's start working on that. So first thing first, I have a book like this. So it is probably a book on physics. I think it's a CBSE standard like book, a physics book, where actually I talk about something on light, and based on that I'll be just going to ask some I'll be just going to create some data set. Okay, so my first code will be gen data, or maybe gen golden. Okay, .py. Okay, so I just make this thing like that, and maybe I can make it a little bit bigger so that everybody will understand what I'm typing. Okay, so first thing first, my API keys are available here, so I'm not going to show you that API key, but in your case you also can use the same API key. Okay, so let's generate the data set. So it will be very easy. So you have to use from DeepEval. Okay, then there is something called, because it's a synthetic data, so they call it as a synthesizer, dot config. Okay, and so I think this will be required later. Okay. So I just write to import, and I can just write context construction config. Okay, right, and then what will happen, I'll be just going to write DeepEval. Okay, okay, so from DeepEval dot dataset. Okay, DeepEval dot dataset. So here actually we are going to write something called evaluation dataset. Okay, so import evaluation dataset. Okay, done. And I think now our actual task will start. So I can write data set equals to evaluation dataset. Done. Okay, then what will happen, we'll be going to actually create the golden from the dataset. So it will be data set okay, dot data set will be small, data set dot golden from, I think golden from docs or file. So in my case it will be golden from, I think it will be golden from docs. Okay, so now what will happen, we'll be going to do something like this. Okay, and here what I will do, I'll be going to write document path. Okay, you can share multiple path. I have only one path, so I'll be just trying to write book.txt. Okay, and I won't do anything. I just want to show you what exactly is happening. Okay, so I just want to show you data set. Okay, maybe I can just write and show you print. So what is actually going to come in the data set, you will understand. Okay, so by default there are some things up there, like for example, I think by default it is only going to create 6 question. I mean 6 golden. 6 golden means it's actually 6 there will be total 6 pair. Sorry, there are total 6 set, expected question, expected answer, and expected context. Like that, it will be going to generate 6 set. Okay, so let's execute, and you see. Actually, I just stop it because I want to use my own API key. So what I'll do, from .in import load.in. Okay, why I'm doing this thing, because I want to use my own API key, or else what will happen, it is actually going to use like some other API token. So I'm just thinking how to actually pass it, generate this. Okay, just give me a minute, because I need to change it from my environment variable, and I will come back. Just give me some time. Okay, alright guys, so what I did, I made some changes into this file, because I don't want to show you guys my key, because if I show you the key, then after this video I need to again delete the key, and a lot of configuration changes I have to do. So I just don't want to do that, so I just stop the video, or maybe you can say I skip the video, I update my key, and after that I come back. So everything is ready, and if you do this thing, what will happen, this is going to create 6 golden, and it is going to utilize my key. It is basically by default using OpenAI token to convert this like text into question and answer and some context. Okay, so let's execute, and everything is fine. It is going to show you something. So it is giving me some error here. Yeah, it is generating. Okay, so it is saying that number of context, this thing must be an integer, so I don't know what is that happening now. Okay, so include expected max golden number of context construction config. So basically it is saying that I need to pass some config. So what I'll do, context construction config. So maybe I can just write context construction config. So here, then here this, and here probability is saying that in context per document, number of context per document, number of context per document, number of maximum golden number of context per document. So what are the keys there? I need to give number of max. So it is actually by default taking 3. So max context per document. So maybe I just make it 3, and let me just try it. So these things are actually I know from the documentation. Some more error is coming. What error, I don't know. Let me actually evaluate it. What is the problem here? Okay, so everything is fine. Evaluation dataset, I just did dataset equal to this, then dataset is generate golden from docs, and this maximum context per document, this is maximum context length. What else is missing, I don't know. I'm just thinking, so maybe what I'll do, max golden per context, maybe I can make it 2 like this. Let's see. It is actually book.txt. This is also fine, no other problem is there. Generate golden from docs. So I don't know like what is the problem. Upgrade DeepEval command. So it is saying something, however you should consider upgrade pip install upgrade DeepEval. It is giving some error. Package warning, you are using DeepEval version, however version 2 is available, you should consider upgrading. Like pip install upgrade DeepEval command. So maybe they are saying that it is just now upgraded, so you can do it. So the loading document is fine. The generating constant part is actually it is giving error. So just hold on. Line number 6 is actually coming with some error. Okay, so let's see. I don't know what exactly this error is coming, because this was running fine last time. Maximum context per document, I just keep maximum context length. Maybe I don't know what else I need to give. Maximum context length, maybe I can give 3, and I have to give some chunk size. Maybe I can give chunk size equals to 600. Okay, so let's use everything and see what is happening. Yeah, so now basically it is working. So I need to mention the chunk size. Okay, so if you see here, it is generating document and it is generating 6 because it is 2, and here I just give maximum context per document 3. 2 plus 3 6. So I just want to show you 6. Okay, so let's wait. So these things are actually not available in the documentation there, so I need to figure it out how actually it is working. So let's wait. And it is using, if you see, GPT-4o and embedding. So basically it is using my token from the environment variable. Okay, so let's wait for some time. Okay, it is generated. So if you see, some question answer is there. Let me show you from the beginning. Okay, so their total set of 6 question. Okay, you see, yeah, you see, this is a question, this is actual output, like that it is coming. So what I'll do, I'll just going to increase the number. So what I'll do, maximum context per document, maybe maximum context per document, maybe I'm just thinking maximum context per document, maybe or max golding per context. Okay, so maximum context per document, maybe I just want to keep it 5 context, one document 5 context. So total, how many context I want to generate, that is depending. So maybe I want to increase more and more context. So maybe let's say I want to create 25 context altogether. Okay, or maybe more than 25. It's a very big document. Maybe I just want to actually create 50 context. Okay, total 50 context. See, more context you create means is actually more like context means what? Context means some topics, okay, within your document. So remember, if you increase this, and it will, the number of document, number of golden will be increased. Maybe 100 set of question answer will be coming, and that will use your token more. Okay, so you have to remember. So what I will do, I'll just make it a little bit like steady kind of a thing. So maybe I just think maximum golden per context. So if you do this thing, it is going to generate 100 question. Okay, so I think 100 question is fair enough. So what else, what I can do, I can generate let's say maximum context is, let's say 25, and maybe maximum golden per context, maybe I can just write let's say, or maybe I can do in a different way. Let's say I can make it 30. Okay, maximum context length, maybe I can, let's say let's say I can make it 5, and here I can use let's say 5. Okay, so 30 plus 5, total 150 golden it will be going to create. Okay, I think 150 is fair enough. Okay, or maybe what I'll do, I just want to do it for, let's say I just want to do it for everything. Let's say 15, and here I just want to give it 3, or maybe I can just give it 25. Let's make it 2. Okay, let's do it now. Let's see whether it is going to generate 50 or not. I just want to say, because I just want to do it with the 50, because I want to run the complete test. Okay, so if you say 50, and if you say it increases 75, okay, context is 75. Why context is 75? Like something. Okay, golden is not coming, just hold on, golden will be coming shortly. Okay, so now it is going to generate the document. So let's wait. So golden will be generated now after this thing is done. So here in this step, it is using your API token a lot. Okay, right. So if you see, it is generating your token golden. So I just don't want to run it, because I want to push it as well. So in the UI, so there is no point of doing it. So right now it is nothing. So what you have to do, you have to do something like that, import DeepEval. So here you have to do DeepEval dot login with API key. Okay, then API key will be, I have to just use import OS. Okay, so my API key will be OS dot get env. So it will be deep eval underscore API underscore key, and after that basically you have to push it to the portal. Okay, so it should be dataset dot push, and you have to give a name. So rag dataset. So I'm just going to make it. So what will happen in couple of minutes, it will be ready and it will be processed. So this is the first part. So to figure it out how this works and everything, it took me almost 3 to 4 hours because their documentation does not talk about this thing, and I got this error. So whatever error I was getting, I was trying to do it unintentionally, just to give you guys that, show you guys the error. Okay, so now let's execute. Okay, so it will be available in shortly. Okay, and once this is available, if you refresh this page, your data set will be available here with that with the same name, like the name whatever I'm giving it here, RAG dataset. Okay, so let it run. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so 50 goldens using DeepEval, so it is generating. So let's wait. I think 50 is a very good number. Okay, so 12% is completed. So if you see the percentage, it is showing here. So 46, 50, and once this is done, you will see it will available here. So right now also it is blank. So let's wait. Okay, so 98% is completed. So now it is actually going to push it. Okay, so it is saying that it is successfully logged in, and it is getting some error. So what is the error? I just want to check it. I don't know what error is there. So let me check. I really don't know what error is actually coming. I just said dataset.push. So maybe I'll just do it one more time. Maybe this login itself is not required. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so let's execute one more time. It is going to use definitely my token one more time. This is a very like pathetic problem. Yeah, if you're using Jupyter notebook, probably you have to just run this set only. Okay, but no other option. I don't have a Jupyter notebook, so I have to go through this thing. Okay. Yeah, it is definitely using my token, but yeah, when you are doing something for your content, so you have to bear it. No other option. Okay, only 7 questions generated, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, 70% completed, 80%, 90%. Hopefully this should get uploaded, or else, yeah, it is completed. So now it is using my token. So it is showing, yeah, now it is working. So last time, I don't know what is the problem on their side. So it is happening automatically, and all those 50 is available here. If you see, this is the question. Okay, and this is the expected output. If you click on this thing, or maybe if you click on this thing, I don't know what is this. Okay, so let's click on this thing and open. Yeah, if you see, this is the question, this is the expected output, this is the context. Okay, like this everything is coming. Okay, so let's go here, let's go back to dataset. Just keep it like this thing. So this is our RAG dataset 50 thing. So first thing is done. Then what we'll do, we'll be actually going to create a RAG here. Okay, with Chroma DB. So build RAG rag.py. So rag building is very easy. So from langchain dot chroma import chroma, right? So so basically I'll be going to use the same book.txt to create my rag, remember, okay? Nothing additional, I'll be going to do it, okay? So and then from langchain.community dot document loaders import text loader, okay? Then what will happen, then I'll be just going to use from let me actually download everything from here. So from langchain dot, I think OpenAI import chat OpenAI and OpenAI embeddings, I think. Okay, with chat OpenAI, okay, and basically from .env import load.env, then load.env is completed, right? This is the model equals to GPT-4o, right? Then what will be going to create an embedding, embeddings equals to OpenAI embeddings, done. The first thing first, we'll be going to create a loader, so text loader, and inside that I'll be just going to write the file path. So my file path will be book.txt, right? Done. Then we'll be going to create docs equals to loader dot load completed, right? This is done. Okay, I have nothing here, okay. Loaded.load is completed and this is completed. Now we'll be going to first let's print this thing and check whether it is working or not, okay? Okay, if I print this thing, it is completed. Some disturbance, so I had to actually stop the video. Okay, so I'm able to read the document perfectly, all right, so there is no problem. So now let's do the other part. So now you need to split the document. So what is actually going to happen, so from langchain okay dot text splitter import recursive text splitter. So let's create a text splitter here. TS equals to recursive character text splitter, so chunk underscore size. So I just want to keep the same chunk size whatever it used to actually create that. So maybe I just going to make it 603 or 602 or something, and chunk overlap maybe 0, okay. And then splitted document st is equal to ts, means text splitter, ts dot split documents, and inside that what I will do, I'll be just going to put the document, so it is going to be docs. Okay, so my splitted document is ready. Then we'll be going to create a vector store. So vector store is equal to chroma dot from documents, and there we'll be just going to pass what, we'll be going to pass this st, and then embedding function embedding is equals to embeddings, this embedding. So done. So if I run this thing, it is going to create embedding, but I just want to keep it in a persistent directory. So basically persistent directory, okay, so something like this, index, right? So done. So if I execute, my vector like chroma db will be ingested here. So let's clear this thing. So second part is also going to be completed if I run this thing, done. So that is the guys, the first ingestion of your golden data set into the framework. Then you have to build the RAG-DB. So RAG-DB is ready here, index. So done. So 2 coding is completed. Now what we'll do, now we'll be going to build our RAG. Okay, means not exactly RAG. Now we'll be going to do the strategy, means the question answer strategy. So basically this will be the actual evaluation of things. So that is the main part. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll be just going to give a name, evaluate.py, right? So a lot of new things will be discussed here. So first thing first, what we'll do, from I'll be just going to copy couple of things from here. So let's copy these things from here first. Okay, and let's import. I think all these things will be, I think this will be required. Let's import this part as well. Okay, and let's import the embeddings as well. Okay, because these things will be used, and whatever else is required we'll be going to put it then and there. Okay, right? So done. Let's start working on this thing. So we have to, as I said, I have to this strategy. So up to this part is done. I have to now create this strategy. Okay, so there are 2 strategies mainly used in RAG. One is actually answer faithfulness and the answer relevancy and faithfulness. These 2 matrices are required, and we need to import something called from DeepEval. Okay, dot matrices. Okay, import answer relevancy matrix and then faithfulness matrix. Okay, this will be used. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to create something, answer relevancy matrix. I'll be going answer relevancy matrix ARM. Okay, and then faithfulness matrix FM. Okay, so I'll be just going to copy this here. Okay, and I'll be just, oh sorry, when you are trying to do some copy paste, that time maybe more time it will be taking just to do it, but I'm so lazy. I'll still use the copy paste. Okay, so this and this, so this is done. So now what else? Now let's try to actually create something called template. Okay, so let's create a template. Okay, so what we'll do, from langchain dot prompts import chat prompt template. So here what we'll do, we'll create some template equals to normal thing. You are an intelligent AI assistant who can answer any questions, any query asked by user based on the given context only. If you do not found any relevant information on the given context, then response only. I don't know. Okay, don't use any additional don't use any, well, it's not required. Fine, done. Then prompt will be prompt will be, let's say, chat from template dot from template, and inside that I'll be just going to put template, right? Okay, done. Everything is fine, right? Template is done. Now what we'll do, we'll be going to set up the vs, I mean vector database. Vs equals to Chroma. Okay, and you have to write the persistent directory and index. Okay, and here we have to pass the embedding function. Embedding function equals to embeddings. Okay, done, right? So now what we'll do, we'll be going to create a retriever. So retriever is actually langchain.change retriever, so let's do that as well. Okay, so from langchain dot change import retrieval retrieval QA, right? Retrieval QA is done. Now what we do, we'll be going to create a retriever equal to vs dot retriever. So retriever equals to vs dot as retriever. So you have to like this, something like this, and maybe I just write such cracks equals to sarch underscore kwargs equals to maybe 5. Done. Now we'll be going to create something called QA chain. QA chain will be retrieval QA dot from chain type. So retrieval QA dot from underscore chain underscore type, right? So a couple of things we have to pass here, LLM and retriever. Okay, so LLM equals to LLM and retriever equals to retriever, right? Done. So now what we'll do, we'll be going to ask a simple question. Okay, so to generate the question will be coming from the data set, right? If you remember, so our data set, we have to actually now build the data, pull the data set. So that is how actually in real world scenario happen. So evaluation data set, right? Now you have to pull it from the like system. Okay, so basically, so we have to pull the data set, remember. So dataset dot pull, we just do pull dataset dot pull, and here dataset dot pull, and if you remember, my dataset name was what? Dataset name was this one. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this thing and I will write it here, name, and there is something like auto convert cases equals to 4. Okay, done. So if you do it, it will be pulled from my this thing, right? So let's first check whether up to this part everything is working or not. Okay, so let's see. So basically what is happening, I create a retriever here and here, right? So this retriever will be used to do question answering from this vector db. Now from this thing I'll be going to get an actual question and answer. Here I already got my expected question answer. So this answer and the generated answer from there will be compared based on these two strategies, like strategies I already created. So first check up to this part everything is working or not, whether I am able to pull it or not. That is what I'm checking. So 80% of the coding is completed, only few part is pending. That will be going to do it now. So it is pulling, so hopefully it will be ready. Okay, done. So now what we'll do now, actually we'll be going to create test cases. Okay, I mean every question will be going to be treated as a test case. Okay, so it will be part of from DeepEval, right? DeepEval Then what is that? I don't remember. Something like test cases, test case. Okay, then import, right? It will be like, let's say LLM test case. Fine, done. So now I'll be going to build a test case. So what I'll do, test case is basically list. So I just write test cases equals to a list. Okay, right, done. So now what we'll do, we'll be going to build our test cases. So first I will do it for two. Actually I'll be going to run it for two. Okay, so for golden in dataset up to 2. Okay, I just want to generate the first two thing. Okay, done. Okay, only it is going to do it for the first two. Okay, okay, now what we'll do, the question query golden dot input. So if we execute this thing, this is going to give you the question, and I just want to print that. I just want to show you guys like what will the question coming. So basically from the data set, it's a list, and basically it's a list of dictionary. It's a list of dictionary. So in the dictionary, one of the keys input is actually going to give you the questions, and this question I'll be going to use here to generate the actual answer, and actual answer will be compared again with the this thing. So the this thing, like what to say, I just forgot. There is something called actual output, output, etc. Okay, expected output, those sort of things. Okay, so maybe this is query, and this is, I can just write expected output equals to golden dot, so it will be golden dot expected, this golden dot expected underscore output. Okay, so query, first line query, next line expected output. I just want to write these two things for two question to answer. Let's see whether I'm able to pull it or not. Okay, so it is pulling it. Evaluation dataset object is not subscribable. Oh my god, what mistake I did. Evaluation dataset, evaluation deval dataset equals to evaluation dataset. Evaluation data. Oh, the problem is actually in this line. So dataset. Oh, okay, sorry. It should be dataset dot goldens. Sorry guys. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so if you see, it is generating the question and answer. So this is the question, this is the answer, and I think, okay, fine. So it is done. So what I will do, I just, this is the query, this is the expected output. So I need to actually get the actual output. Actual output will be coming from the RAG. So QA chain dot invoke. Okay, so in the invoke, what you have to pass, you have to pass the query and context. Okay, so query, so query is actually going to be this query. So let's say query, right, and here the query will be part of this key result, because if you run QHN, it will be a dictionary. Inside the dictionary, in the result, you will be going to get this thing. And the actual context, I mean the context from RAG, not from the DeepEval framework, will be let me write this thing, actual context equals to so it will be basically it will be a list. So retriever dot invoke, and inside that it will be a query. Okay, but it will be a list. So doc, maybe I can just write doc dot page underscore content, okay, for doc in this. So basically this is going to give me my actual context. Okay, done. This is ready. Everything is done. Now we'll be going to create the test cases for every question. So what I'll do, I'll be just going to write test underscore case equals to this is going to be LLM test case. Okay, LLM test case, and it requires couple of parameters. So first parameter will be what? First parameter will be input. Okay, input will be query, right? Then actual output will be this actual output. Okay, actual output. Then actual context will be actual context. Okay, and last thing, actual output. So there is nothing called actual context, that will be retrieval context. Sorry, this part. Retrieval context equals to this one, and last thing will be expected output will be expected output. Okay, okay, so basically this is question, this is the actual answer from the RAG, this is the actual context from the RAG, and this is the expected output. So basically this thing will be compared. And last but not least, just thinking what else is required. Just hold on. This is done. So basically this is test case is done. After test case is completed, what you have to do, we have to just hold on. So once the test case is done, so what exactly we are going to do here, we'll be going to run the test case. So basically test cases. So here after every test cases dot append. Okay, and here we will be going to run this test case. So let's see whether this thing is working or not. Okay, and then we'll be just going to run the matrix. Okay, so here I am just building the test cases. So let's wait for some time. I'm just doing it for 2. Okay, and right now if you see here, no evaluation is actually here. Okay, remember this way. Okay, this is done. So now the last part, I'll be just going to come back for the last part shortly. Okay, so just give me some time. So test case is ready. Now we are just going to run the evaluation. So it will be DeepEval, okay, dot evaluate. Okay, then we have to pass our test cases. Okay, the spelling is wrong, so sorry for that. Then matrices, then the type of matrices I am using ARM and FM. Right, if I execute, it is going to create 2 test case, I mean 2 question answer set, and it will do. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it for the first time, first 2, then we're going to do it for more. Okay, okay, so if you see, it is running here, right? Okay, 100% pass rate. So it is done, completed. So what I'll do, I'll just show here and show you guys that it is uploading it in the framework. So So there are two questions. So this is the first question, like this one. This is the actual output and this is the output from RAG. Okay, so past, and this is the retrieve context and everything is there. So similarly we have one more, and this is the question, this is the actual output, and this is the output from the framework. Okay, so almost same, right? So now what I'll do, I'll be just going to like let's go to evaluation. I just want to delete it because I want to run it for more. So what I'll do, I just want to do it for 20. Okay, good amount of number. So let's see how it is actually going to work. So this is the last part. Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying this series and you guys are with me. I'm not making you guys feeling bored, or it is basically you guys are not feeling that it's a useless tutorial. I put a lot of effort to create and design this tutorial. Hopefully if you like this tutorial, try to put some comment, try to share as much as possible, and because your one share and your one comment will increase the engagement and I will get the highest number of reach. And if possible, try to share my videos on your LinkedIn profile, WhatsApp group, etc. because guys, I would love to reach a large number of audience, and I would love to reach large number of audience base, because YouTube algorithm will check the engagement, right? So guys, please help me to reach my goal. And also, if you don't subscribe to my channel as well, because when it is actually happening on the background, I'm just telling all my marketing things. So when this is ready, I'll be just going to conclude the video immediately. Okay, so if it's still pulling the data, and after that it will start the test. Okay, so let's wait for some time. The test is not started yet because it is going to do it for 50. Okay, so definitely it is going to take some time. Okay, because number 50 is actually huge. Okay, so I believe it is doing it something on the background. Okay, and right now if I refresh this thing, okay, let's wait. Yeah, no evaluation is happening. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, this is going to take a time. Definitely it is going to take some time, so let's wait. If you see, it is started the testing, evaluating 20 test cases in parallel. It is doing in parallel 50%, 80%, like that. It is increasing. Okay, so it is saying that overall pass is 100%. So let's see, none of these things are failed and all the test cases in front of you. This is super, right? Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the overall tutorial. It's a lengthy tutorial, but you know, I don't want to create something half cooked. I just want to create everything step by step. So thought of creating this tutorial. I also learned this thing while creating the video as well. So whatever was my experience, I try to share as much as possible. If there is some mistakes or if you don't understand something, please let me know. I always love to hear feedback, and next time in my video I will try to improve that part as well. Okay, so I believe this is one of the advanced topic and widely discussed in multiple forums, which is not in a theoretical way. It is discussed multiple time, but I didn't find any practical implementation of it, so thought of creating this thing. So please help me guys to share the video, give me some feedback, try to subscribe to our channel, try to recommend my channel and contents to other like your friends and family member. Okay, so I'm just going to conclude the video over here. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, have a nice day and happy learning. Thank you very much.